Couple of Tesla owners. How we feeling? Not to brag.
No spray paint yet.
I don't want to brag, but what I could sell it for today, I paid almost triple for it. Not to brag, people.
Hey, buy the dip. Let's get a few more.
I remember getting it and I was like, I might, because when I received it, I could have made 15 grand if I sold it. I was like, I'm the smartest guy on the planet.
And that's what I did, and that's what I felt. I bought one like December of 2020 or something, and by March, it had gained $5,000 of value.
Strange. There'll never be another car like this. It was like a Tesla Y was 80 grand, and now you get one for like 20.
Yeah, I mean they'll just give you one. I mean, if you're nice enough.
So yeah, I saw someone created a database where it's like, someone hacked in, like, here's all the info for all Tesla owners. Basically, like, I'm not saying you should, but here's a separate website that shows you how you can effectively cause crimes and not get caught. Like they're encouraging people to like key our cars.
I saw a whole
see what happens.
Reddit thread that was like how to avoid being vandalized. And everyone's just sharing, like all these Tesla owners are just talking like, I put a sticker on the back of my car that said, I don't support Elon.
Ooh, that could be smart.
But I still got the front of my car vandalized. So now
you gotta get both. You gotta get all four sides. Yeah.
You gotta cover the car.
Surely there's an update coming. Yeah, if you get close enough, it just sounds an alarm. This has nothing to do with Elon at all. I like the car.
I bought this 4 years ago.
I didn't even know who he was, really.
Separate the art from the Nazi.
If blue hair gets to within 50 feet of a Tesla.
Yeah, if you get a little blue spray paint and blue hair, you get out the way. Which, by the way, I posted a little sketch. Like, you walk in a coffee shop, you see a blue hair pierced up. Like, that's going to be the best coffee you've ever had.
Yeah, it was fun.
And I never pay attention as much. Obviously, I picked up enough to make the video, but I've been to a few coffee shops, and now I'm really looking. I mean, I'm batting 1,000. I'm going to good coffee shops. The next day, it was a girl with literal blue hair and the septum piercing, and I was just like, I was this close to asking for a selfie. But then I mean,
honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, but it's a real coin flip if she's going to be a good sport or if she's going to be like, you're making fun of me. Like, but not really, though. Like,
but it's beautiful.
Right. Like, you choose to look like that, and it's just a sign that you know how to make a good latte.
I mean, truly, blue hair, yes. Like, you're probably gonna have a good like coffee experience. I feel like just the plain black, like flowery tattoos that are not together. They're like 6 inches spaced out over a girl's arms and tiny.
She had those too.
Yeah, that's a good barista. Spaced out little tattoos.
We're back with another episode. Please like, subscribe, give us 5 stars. Katie will be here any second, and then we're gonna have childcare next week, and we won't have to do this problem anymore. We went across the country to find our next great lady.
And stay tuned. I have results from my first ever doctor's visit. Let's figure out what's good and what's bad.
A lot to go through. Sit back, relax, roll music.
Correct opinions. Correct opinions.
Oh my gosh, it's been a lot. Like I said, it's been a lot the last few weeks. Busy traveling, kids, and you just try to. Now the toddler too, he's picky. You just try to make the meals as easy as possible. What can we just deliver to the house? I discovered Every Plate. Absolute game changer. Because it's still fun it's a great activity for the toddler to cook, like help me cook. And they send it ingredients right there, restaurant level deliciousness, week after week. Crispy buffalo ranch chicken. Ever heard of it? We just did banh mi style beef tacos.
Okay. And
so hit with Thomas. Lemony zucchini and pea risotto. Fancy stuff
that
too.
Actually sounds really good. They basically do the grocery shopping for you. Like you already have meals ready.
So you'll spend less than you would on your normal groceries or at a restaurant. They have new recipes every week. You don't have to cook the same things over and over like you usually do. Up your dinner game in 30 minutes or less with Every Plate's clear, easy to follow recipes. What are you waiting for? We have an offer for you. Dig into these flavor-packed meals your household will love. New customers can enjoy this special offer at only $1.99 a meal. Yeah, that's right. Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use code Trey199 to get started. Everyplate.com/podcast. Use code Trey199. Apply to discount on first box, limited time only. The ins and outs of this new Hallmark project I'm working on. New bits I'm working on before anyone else hears it. Katie's in my intimate relationships.
And noises.
Few things we share on the Patreon.
Yes. I think about once per Patreon episode, I say, Normally I wouldn't say this publicly, but this
Very
is the
true.
Patreon episode, and then I say something a little wonky.
So to the now 600 patrons, super recties we call them we have now, please don't share the secrets we share with you. All right. So
Yeah.
we're still trying to make it bigger, but we can't make it too big or it'll get weird. But
Yeah, intimate.
We love doing more podcasts for y'all. You get an extra podcast every week on our Patreon, patreon.com/Trey Kennedy. Thank you guys me so much. Helps support this whole operation and gives you more content every week. So patreon.com/Trey Kennedy. Go be a super recty today. Speaking of coffee, though, you ever? I got together with. I did a little coffee meeting. I wouldn't call it business, but it's like a guy I work with. He's like, "Oh, my buddy lives in town. You got to meet this guy." So it's a bit of networking, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And I'm always down to meet people. So I met these couple dudes, and they're a generation above, right? Maybe they've got 15, 20 years on us.
Okay.
Really cool dudes. And we're at a coffee shop.
This is a crew. How many dudes?
2 dudes.
Okay, 2 dudes.
1, 3
Got it.
total. And we're at like a cool coffee shop. I get my new order I've been really loving lately is a cortado. If you don't know what that is, it sounds very annoying. I'm sorry. It's a latte with less milk.
From Taco Bell. It sounds
Yeah.
like a Taco Bell menu item.
You have to wait. You can't order it before 10:30 a.m., which is confusing. That's all it is. So if you go to a coffee shop that's not fancy, I always just go, "Could I get a latte with like way less milk than you usually put in?" That's what
Okay.
because I just want less milk, right? I want to taste the
And-
coffee.
You don't get much, right? It's like a shot glass. Is that what I'm
It's-
thinking of?
Yes. It's so, a shot of espresso is what? 2 ounces?
Yeah.
So cortado is like kind of a 1-1 ratio. So it's like a 4 to 5 ounce drink.
Yeah. They give it
It's
to
a
you in like a
little-
cute little teacup.
Well, this is the problem because some places it's not too zhuzhed up. They just hand you like a cup and it's not filled as much and no one knows.
Okay.
But you go to a certain fancy enough place, they'll often serve it with a side of sparkling water. So it's a little tray with 2 fancy glasses and it's like this cute little beep, 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 and a cute little
Yeah,
sparkling. And they hand me this tray and these 2 dudes are just like coffee black. And I was like,
Yeah, you got to be careful while you're drinking your sparkling water.
I was like, well, yeah, I really was. I was insecure. I was like, I didn't know they were going to do this all fancy. Like,
I didn't know this.
Whoa.
I didn't know it was going to be like this.
But yeah, I didn't know if was it sparkly. I'm not sparkly, dude. But I did. It was embarrassing. And I could tell they were judging me, but we had a nice
Is it
time.
sparkling water to try and enhance or bring out?
I don't know.
the flavor?
I don't need this. I don't want the sparkling water. I just want the coffee.
Okay, you don't even care
I don't
about
know. That's like a fancy thing. I guess, yeah, cleanse your palate. I don't know. But it was a real... I'm proud of my millennialness most times. Like, yeah, I don't want Folgers. Give me the nice, fancy stuff.
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
Yeah. But then you get around this rugged older generation. They're mocking me to my face. I go, man, maybe I'm tripping. What do you think?
Yeah, then you go in there, you say, I'll take it black. And I don't even want like coffee beans. Do you have like black beans?
Mm-hmm.
You have pinto? I'll take any kind of. Do you have
like literal
green beans?
edible beans, anything else. And I was joking, like, yeah, you guys sound like my dad. My dad comes to town, or I visit my dad who has a Keurig, and he's not a coffee drinker. So they're like, we got a Keurig for you. And I did it a couple times. I said, I don't want, I'm sorry. No. I brought my own setup. Like, I try to keep to myself. So every time I come, I don't say a word. I just set up, I keep quiet, keep my head down. And he just has to come over and be like, that's the same thing. And he comes and visits here. I have the fancy thing. He brings his own Keurig. So we're in a, and I was telling the story and these dudes were like, I think we'd rather hang out with your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
How
like,
do you
maybe I'll connect you, man. I don't know.
How
You're
do you-
closer age than him?
do with 45 to 50-year-old men?
I don't feel like I do good, man.
Oh, okay.
Like I was actually thinking this in the moment because a good example is the thing I did for Facebook.
Yeah.
Where I bombed horribly, but it was a fun night. And I met, I'm not kidding, 25 women in their 30s and 40s.
Crushed.
And it was like the platonic bachelor. I was just like, oh, you're my friend. And well,
Here's a rose. Here's a
oh,
rose.
wait, you know somebody can't say we should change numbers. I was killing it platonically, dude. I am so comfortable in that setting.
Yeah.
Bunch of dudes, I start to kind of be like, oh yeah, I don't usually wear a sweater like this, man. I don't do great. I really don't, I'll be honest.
I somewhat get that too, especially an older man. If you're talking about work, if you're trying to network,
Dude, I can't talk to him.
because I think men are just less online. They're less familiar with influencer, content creator culture. It's hard to explain that we make a living doing this. It's hard to explain that we dress up to do this. I'd rather just not talk about it. I'd rather just ask you question after question after question. And
Yeah.
if they don't play pickleball, now I'm really stuck. Now it's like, well, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you.
That's your saving grace. You're like, oh, how old is he? I will talk pickleball.
Okay,
They go,
great.
I've never heard of that. You're like, oh no.
Oh no. Well, what do you think of Department of Education lately? Like, why'd I bring that up? I don't know anything.
I don't know.
Crap.
man.
You catch that game? Any of them?
game? Yeah.
Did you guys see Jesse Waters' Rules for Men that just went kind of viral this week?
No, what is it? Bring it
All
up.
right, we got it right here.
I think this could help me.
All right, Rules for Men.
Rules for men.
I have rules for men. Like you don't eat soup in public, you don't cross your legs, and you don't drink from a straw. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's the type. How old is he? He's 50.
That range. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a man I sit down next to, and he starts spouting that at me, and I was like, I'm just this guy's not respecting me
Yeah.
because I'll drink soup from a straw
So, yeah, I'll double up.
with my legs crossed, and I love to sit crisscross applesauce.
You do a
I
lot.
love it. So I didn't do that in front of these guys,
But your legs were hurting.
who,
though.
by the way, were our former Chiefs players. I left that detail out.
Oh, wow.
So these are
Katie's here.
huge, manly guys. I'm like, yeah, Cortado.
Yeah.
Do you guys mind
wrap up-
scooting over? I'm about to go crisscross. I just, because my wings really get out.
Could we wrap up by 2? I have to throw on my wife's clothes for a little skit.
Oh, Katie's here with baby girl.
I made it. Finally made it.
Smile. Oh, did you just wake up?
You and
No.
Eva's hair is both growing in well.
Her hair's pumping out, man. Hi.
She's very stuck.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
How long was the nap?
30 minutes.
Is that good or bad?
It's what she does.
Okay.
Oh,
How
no.
long is that?
Katie came to a. We came to a. Oh yeah, it's okay. Katie's doing amazing. It's been a long few weeks. I was traveling for a week. Then we went to Oklahoma for like a funeral and it was this big road trip. And then we all were sick. It's been a wild 3 weeks. Katie's done an amazing job, but I think about 3 hours ago. And she's doing great now. You're glowing. Sometimes it's refreshing to just get it out.
I'm glowing because I got a facial last night.
Oh, that
I
too,
don't-
which you deserved.
Yes.
And
Facial last night, high note, and then this morning you hit
that's
kind of the valley.
detox. Yeah.
Detox.
Yeah, it was
Detox.
like purging it and then it just all came out. That's yeah.
Which is so, but because before kids, you get, you have a nice fight. I don't know if you and Rachel, you guys fight. It's hard to picture you two fighting. You guys ever argue?
We're very nice.
You just kinda-
There's obviously tension at times. Or
you'll just like die with the. I feel like you guys would be like, hey, we're mad at each other. Let's just take this to the grave. They all
I think
start
that's
a little
what
bit.
our parents do. But I'm much more of like, hey, can you do me a favor? The second you have an issue, just bring it up.
Just bring it up.
And we'll get it out of the way in like 30 seconds.
You have kids, and if a fight used to take 30 minutes, I mean, it takes 30 seconds because she starts crying. Thomas likes to react like, "Look, buddy, mommy's sad. Can you cheer?" She's like middle of having a breakdown, and he's like, he just doesn't get it, which makes her laugh.
Yeah.
I like give her
That's
a kiss, and he like, it's funny.
Before his nap, he really planted one on me. And,
good.
we're going to need to maybe.
We're encouraging him maybe too much.
Yeah, I think
like
we
give
need
her a
to-
big wet one because it's funny.
What's funny is that he really planted one on me and then he goes, that was wet. I mean, there's snot on me, and he takes his arm and starts wiping it off for me. I was like, all right, that's sweet, I guess.
We're like,
knew
how
it
are
was
we all
bad.
sick?
Yeah.
But I did. And then I like to joke around with her. I was gonna go on a little jog, and she's getting it back together. I was like, "Can I leave? Or are you gonna?"
Not funny. Not funny.
It's funny because Katie likes. I was like, "Can I leave? Or are you gonna go Casey Anthony while I'm gone? Like, what's going on?" And
not
she
funny
did
at
she did
all.
a smile, but she was not funny. I go, "Well, it seems like you laughed a
It's
little."
because it's like so gross that you would even say that.
It's funny.
Well, I
It
thought
breaks
you
the
meant
tension.
Casey Anthony. She's kind of a colleague of ours now. She's an influencer now.
She's an influencer.
That's what I thought
She's
you were
on TikTok.
referencing. Like, are you going to make content without
Oh,
me?
here she comes, influencer. You gonna be
Yes.
vulnerable online like Casey Anthony?
Yes.
Maybe that's what I should start doing. Should I just start like Instagram living my meltdowns?
People like to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of a content
Growing
format.
trend. Can you imagine? So in the midst of that, crying, you'd be like, "Where's my phone?"
Yeah, that's
Set up a
I
tripod.
just want to be real. I just
wild.
want to be real right
I
now.
can't.
Rachel and I are always like we all follow them, right? The bloggers, these female content creators who feel like they have to post. That's their brand, is 30 stories at a time. And then if they have a stretch where they don't like post, they have to come on Monday morning and apologize for not posting.
Oh yeah, that's.
Can you
so-
imagine that being like,
Oh.
because you're not apologizing to your followers, you're apologizing to your business. I mean, like, Hey, sorry, I know I didn't post much this weekend. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I know we're usually open later. We serve quesadillas all night. But I got busy.
That's essentially what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't able to
Sorry.
do my job. Sorry, guys. It's so exhausting.
Social media break. Okay, let's play this first. You want to tell your lab results before we get into a clip?
Sure. Let's talk.
He's big. He went to the doctor for the first time in his life, basically, and
Yep. First time since I was 18. I went to the doctor last week.
They're just like a primary care doctor?
Exactly.
Wow.
Never
okay. And what'd you do there? You just did the full checkup?
Everything. I
Okay.
stripped down and I did a few twirls.
it's like checking into
Okay.
prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to, everything.
Check-
Everything.
yeah, everything.
And everything looked good. But I said, let's get some blood work done. Why not? I think that's something you're supposed to do.
Yep.
He's like, what do you want to get tested for? And I said, run me through like the gamut. Why not? If it's
Sure.
all one blood draw, let's do it. And by the way, I don't think I would normally talk about lab results, but we are podcasting twice in 1 week. And so it's like, yeah, let's talk about my lab results.
Right.
Got
I
to
wanna
fill
hear
time
it.
somehow.
Yeah.
All right. So some good news. Pretty healthy across the board. What are the things he tested me for? Testosterone, which I had prepared myself. Like, am I going to be okay if this is low?
Right.
How am I going to be? I was wondering that.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, wow. Okay.
He goes, your voice pretty high pitched. You know that, right? Like, oh boy, give me the news.
yeah, I was kind of nervous. He's like, we could test for that. And I was like, sure. And then I got thinking, I was like, I actually don't know if I want to know.
Don't tell.
Luckily, I'm above average.
Whoa.
I've
Yeah.
been barking a lot.
Punch him right in the face. Yeah, that's right.
You like
Read,
that?
Yeah. Read those results.
So that's
funny?
that's good. Eva liked it. That's good.
You see how she's really
The one issue turns out I have could be Adam's apple related because it's crooked.
thyroid.
Hypothyroidism. Here's the good news. Allow me to reframe it. I look up all the symptoms of hypothyroidism, and it's like lazy, has trouble sleeping, gains weight. And so I'm thinking, if all these things are happening and I'm losing weight, I'm sleeping fine, and I feel energetic, how much better am I about to feel?
Yeah.
Spin zone.
No kidding.
I'm
You'd
about to be
a
unstoppable.
superhuman.
Yeah. I mean, it did kind of fire me up. I was like, sweet. I have hypothyroidism and I'm conquering it.
What do you do for that? You remove your
Take a little
Adam's apple?
pill. Oh, yeah. And there goes my testosterone.
Yeah.
Got to take out my Adam's apple.
Oh no.
So, yeah, all the symptoms were like things that I didn't notice. So I'm pretty fired up. I'm like, oh, yeah.
So, have you started taking the pill?
No, I found out a couple hours ago.
Okay. Just a warning.
This is great.
I think once you start taking that, your body will, from what I've heard, your body will continue to want more and more, and then you will never be able to get off the pill your whole life.
Whoa.
So just look into
What?
it.
How do you know this?
Yeah, what?
What do you know?
Because someone in my family has it.
Someone in
So-
your family?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's lazy.
Not a guy.
Oh, the
Oh.
lazy one. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, I can for sure. I
So
can tell you that.
at least that's what I have understood. So I would just look
wow.
into it before.
That's some nice info.
Yeah.
I guess that is good to know. And maybe someone, they're asking me all these questions. You go to the doctor when you haven't ever been to the doctor. I'm batting, I don't know, 10%. I don't know answers to any of these questions. Your family have any history of
Oh, yeah.
fill in the blank? I don't know. This guy probably thinks I've never spoke to my family. And then today he calls me back and I'm guessing you have a history of thyroidism. I don't know. We don't talk about this.
I'm learning about the thyroid for the first time. Right?
Yeah. So you're telling me it's not in my thigh.
Yeah.
I can't see it. It's not my quad.
No.
Yeah, so I don't know anything. And we also I come from a family where my dad would rather beat cancer than tell me he has it. And then later be like, hey, by the way, had cancer for a bit, got over it.
Just want to let you know, son.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, you've been bald for 6 months. We knew something was up.
Yeah, so I'm excited. Well, I guess I'll be completely dependent on this pill the rest of my life, but other than that, I'm
Yeah,
excited.
you should look into it before you start popping the pills.
Is this are we about to go down a path here where you recommend some like colloidal silver for me instead or something that like tree bark?
I got a potion upstairs.
Potion.
Oh boy.
Some mint
Yep.
and lemon tree and a little bit
Yep.
of baby diaper.
Katie, she's always on a razor's edge of just going in. Where I just swear she's gonna be like, we're sleeping on the ground now.
Really close. And then I'll swing the other way. Just really You never know.
Extra vaccinations.
Oh, she'll be like, oh, my head hurts. I'll be like, oh, yeah. You just say, man, is the ibuprofen not working? She's like, oh, I've done nothing to resolve
I'm
it.
going to power through it.
And
That's what
I go,
prefer,
oh my gosh, I hope it hurts forever. It irks me so bad. Or she'll be like, okay, fine, I'll take it. I go, did you take 2? Like it says? She goes, I took 1.
I cut one up.
Yeah.
And one for now, one for
I took
later.
a half. Oh,
Dude,
boy.
this is
That'll
kind of the
drive
same
me
thing.
nuts.
When, Rachel, my mom, fill in the blank. Girls love taking a half a piece of gum.
Oh.
Can we live a little?
Okay,
Take the
I
full
don't do
piece
that.
of
In this
gum.
economy.
Yeah,
They're
come
like,
on.
it's just a lot in my mouth. It's a lot. Come on.
Live a little.
Does
Dude,
Rachel like
ibuprofen,
taking-
I take 4, dude. I want to make sure. I go, yeah, why not? It's not going to
I
kill
don't want
me.
to feel
it
my feet.
will like give you an ulcer in your stomach.
Hasn't so far.
Not yet.
That's what people say. Oh, Trey, I've eaten probably 10 pounds of my fingernails in my life. My stomach's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
that is so. No one agreed with you. No one agreed with you.
Wait, this is the Hawaii episode. Have you missed this whole thing?
No, I remember I
Yeah,
saw
you
the
saw
clip.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was gross. I actually
Yeah.
couldn't really like.
Look at him again.
Well, I couldn't. I had trouble like listening to the clip.
How much
Nobody does
fingernails
Yeah, you.
do you grow in a year?
Psycho.
The average human fingernail grows at a rate of 3.5 millimeters per month. So if you do the math,
let's go
in
per
a year,
year.
we'll call it 40 millimeters.
Still don't know.
I mean, I knew.
So there's 30 millimeters
Oh, good
in
point.
a foot.
No, wait, that's centimeters.
No, yeah.
Centimeters.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet if we grew a
40
yardstick of
I was gonna
fingernail
say.
every year.
So that's
So,
one and a half
1/10.
inches.
Yeah, 1/10 of a yardstick.
1.5 inches. So I've been doing this 20 years easy. You talk about, oh, yeah, I'm coming up on a yard. just picture that, dude.
Like a nerd rope,
Yeah, like
fingernails.
like one of those big old Slim Jims working on that mode.
Carnival Slim
Mhm.
Jim XL.
Yup.
And that's per finger though. So that's 10 yards. Yes?
Wait.
I
Plus
Yeah,
toes.
wait, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Plus,
oh my gosh.
yeah, sometimes the supply's low. I gotta get. You see how
It's-
flexible I am.
Yeah, I knew there had to be something pretty wrong with you. Like you're
No, dude.
really good
I
at
know
all the
there's
other
a bunch of people
areas.
listening that do it and they're
There was
scared.
something
I'm trying to
that was
break the
off.
mold.
I would try to find it all these years. Finally found
He's
it.
perfect. What could be wrong?
That's what it is. Yep.
Yep. Well,
Oh, that's
Really
wild.
Keto.
gross.
what were we talking about? Yeah, she's
Blood,
weird.
labs, grounding.
Well, hey, I'm excited, man. You're gonna be real energetic soon.
I'm going to be so anti-lethargic. Rethargic. I don't know.
Have you gone to the dermatologist yet?
Yes, got moles initially
yes,
removed,
yes,
and then they said the cells are bad. A lot of these words I don't know. Looked them up at ChatGPT.
They're
So now we're going back in. I think the medical term is scoop. They have to
Yeah.
take an ice cream scoop and scoop me out.
Yep. Okay.
So while we're filming the Hallmark movie, I'll be fresh off a scoop.
Oh,
some
so
stitches
they
in
just
me.
scraped you. Now they have to like cut out. and do a
Really
stitch.
get in there. Yeah.
They did it to me once. It's crazy. They got to dig in there, man. Katie's got a couple
Beautiful scars.
brutal scars on her back. It looks like one of those
Looks like
cel-
Frankenstein.
Suelopods or something. What are those ancient underwater
Oh yeah, crustaceans.
crustaceans? Ancient underwater. No,
I thought you were
that's it.
trying. I honestly thought you were trying to say cellulite. It looks like a cell. Like a.
Oh yeah, it's gross, dude. Oh, here they. Yeah, it looks like
How-
one of these.
When you got like sutures put in, how long did you like not do anything? Because they've scared me off. Right now, I'm working out and I'm as active as I've ever been, and they're like, you got to take 10 days completely off. Like, come on.
Is it on your back?
One lower back, one rib cage.
That's tough because like both of those spots, like no matter how you move, it's gonna like open and it's gonna take longer to heal. So
Bigger scar.
yeah, I mean the scar on my back. I took a couple days off.
Hey, you know how the
Sorry,
podcast
she's,
works.
Katie's
she's
just-
pushing it away. I took like a week off of soccer at the time, and I still have a pretty brutal scar.
Well, that could match my high testosterone levels, so it might be good for me to have a brutal scar.
Yeah, true. That'd be cool.
Fish and Finding Nemo.
All right,
look
play
cool.
play this first clip here. We're gonna get to. I want Katie. I'm glad Katie's here. And what? I know what I want to say. While you're listening to this, Recties, I'll be in Puerto Rico How does that make you feel?
Oh, that's right. You're doing the kind of tax evasion tour, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What they're calling it.
Puerto Rico. And you'll be what? Doing this?
Are we doing this with this cute girl?
You've got to talk
With
in the
this
mic.
cute girl.
All right.
Give me a second. Instagram or TikTok made me verify shapes to.
Oh, you got this.
Dude, I had a new
Pressure's
one
on.
up recently. Normally it's like identify stairs, stoplights, motorcycles. This recently I had bucket. Like click all the buckets. I knocked it out of the park. I know
Yeah, it
buckets
feels
so
good
well.
when you just crush it. You're
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't even iffy on
that
any
was
of them.
easy.
We should get Katie a lav mic just so it can't wander off from her.
Mm-hmm.
We have boom mic.
Okay.
All right, what do we got here?
Play it.
At a coffee shop just now, this mom had 2 twin boys in a stroller in front of me in line, and these little kids are like, "Muffin, mommy, muffin." And she's like, "All right, guys, I'll go get your muffin." So she goes up to the cashier and she's like, "Hey, do you guys have any muffins left?" And he's like, "No, we only have croissants and chocolate chip cookies." Without missing a beat, she's like, "All right, yeah, just give me one of each." So she grabs the croissant and the chocolate chip cookie and she turns to the kids and she's like, "All right, guys, let's go eat our muffin." And they're like, "Yay!" And that is motherhood. Life lesson, just lie to your kids. Those little don't notice the difference. And now guess what? Now they get to try a croissant and a chocolate chip cookie. None the wiser.
I can't believe that has 1.2 million likes.
I know. Oh my
I could do that every day of my life. Just
Well, yeah.
report something that I saw.
Sure, there's a lot of content like that, but it was obviously hugely relatable. I was working on a new bit, how it's scary when you see moms do this. Katie, for those who know her, the most rule follower, never could lie to anyone ever about anything.
Yep.
And then I watched her, our toddler pancakes, love pancakes. And she's like, "Ooh, we got waffles." And he's like, "No, pancakes." And she goes, "They're silly pancakes." And he
Oh.
goes, "Whoa." And he ate them. And I was just like, you lied to him so well, so fast.
How do you sleep at night?
You
And then it
think I
makes-
don't lie to you.
Yeah, what else are you lying
that's
about?
exactly. I mean, she's gaslighting him.
Her
The
name's
way
not,
she did it couldn't have been her first time.
No, yeah, her
She's an
name's not
expert.
Katie. It's not Kathleen.
It's funny when I'm like at late at night, like, can we please? She's like, "How about we cuddle? It's silly time." I was like, "Oh, that's fun." And she did that to me for years. I didn't.
That's a funny
Stupid.
bit. That's funny.
Oh, I just came up with that. That's
yeah,
good.
that's good though. Yeah.
She's like, "How about what if we do silly
Silly hanky panky.
Silly-
Silly whoopee.
whoopee?" Oh, okay. It's where you scratch my back,
And then I fall
Oh,
asleep.
Yeah.
Fun. I love marriage. Yeah,
Yeah.
she did it at the beach when the beach was closed. He was losing his mind. Playing the sand, and there's just dirt, and we called it. No, it's the other way around. He was unsure of the sand,
Yeah.
but he loves dirt. So she was like, "It's silly dirt,"
Yeah, it's
and he
just,
was like, "Oh yeah."
it's water dirt.
No,
That's
right,
great.
man.
I
The comments on that's great. Go ahead.
I think it's not as beautiful as motherhood, but when I worked at a summer camp, it was almost like the Stanford prison experiment. All of a sudden, you give these 19-year-olds just a little bit of power, like being in charge of these 12-year-olds.
Oh.
Like everybody just started lying to them because it felt good. I was like,
Oh.
what's going on? And nothing serious, but they would, or just like withhold, just like, what's for dinner tonight? Don't worry about it. Like, where does this personality trait coming from? Or they would just lie to them.
They're just like, I finally have the power.
Yeah. Spaghetti. And it like wasn't spaghetti. Like, what is this? Someone needs to do a case study on what's happening here. This is not fun lying.
All these comments. Someone's like, "My daughter hates fish, but she loves beach chicken." Oh, these are great. She she hates cauliflower, but she loves broccoli that Elsa froze.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good. That would
that's
work on
smart.
me.
That would work.
That's fun. That's a fun part of parenting. Just
Oh, excuse you. Quinoa? No, that's little rice.
yeah.
Little rice. Oh, dude, these are great.
We need to save some of these.
For sure. You got to get creative out here. Yeah, what will Oh, he's got an issue now. I got to get creative with this because he doesn't like broccoli. He knows what broccoli is, and then he started to pick up on us sneaking broccoli in his foods, like quiche. He's a big quiche guy. Oh, kind of forgot about quiche. We need to get quiche.
No, I made one recently and
He's out.
Yeah.
But there's like a broccoli quiche. So he kind of eating the quiche, and then he go, wait no broccoli. And then now you give him quiche, and you could tell he's like, no, I see it. So we had a pizza, He's kind of like, I like pizza.
Okay.
Pizza got delivered, and I believe it's little tiny specks of like Italian parsley on the pizza. He's like, no broccoli, and I go, it's not broccoli. It's fun spice because he likes spice. It's fun spice. He was like, no,
Oh no,
no. So I'm, every slice has 95 tiny specks of broccoli. Taking those off.
Anything green, he thinks is broccoli. No broccoli.
dang, that's too bad.
Anyway, I thought that was great. Ooh, that's a good bit. Okay, we'll workshop that more on Patreon, and we'll talk about. I've got the script. It's flowing from
The Hallmark movie
project we're potentially working on.
So the patrons have got
patrons are flowing. We've officially hit 600. Thank you for your support. At 700, Jake takes Ozempic to cure his thyroid.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a little.
Patreon.com/Trey Kennedy. Appreciate the support. It allows Eva to have, allows Thomas to have oatmeal. That's how he equates it nowadays. Working, so Thomas can have oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we tell him.
Yep.
Which is a low stake. I mean, what am I making minimum wage? So I can buy oatmeal, and that's it.
That's how he
Eva.
understands work.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Dude, also you become a parent, and you have kids. That's both. It's one and the same.
One then two.
And we just want to make the meals easy. Like I'll cook. I used to really like cooking. I still do. I'll cook like a whole thing, and it adds so much time to your day you don't have. It's brutal. So, but I still want to cook a little bit. So we discovered every plate.
Every plate, not just some of the plates.
Give me every single one.
Every plate.
You don't have to spend big bucks or spend tons of time in the kitchen to make delicious food at home anymore.
What kind of delicious food?
Oh, they got
What
all
kind of
sorts
plate?
stuff. When you use every plate, you get restaurant level deliciousness week after week with recipes like crispy buffalo ranch chicken. Oh, I bet you'd like that. And cheesy Mexican street corn hash. Thomas loves corn. So those have been big old hits. You'll spend less on these flavor-packed homemade meals than you would spend on your normal groceries.
Oh, perfect.
Which is something people don't talk about. People go, buy groceries is cheaper. Not really, because sometimes you waste or it's too many.
Every plate.
Thanks to Every Plate's constantly rotating weekly recipes delivered right to your door, you'll always have the best answer to what's for dinner.
That is convenient. If you're
We
on a
got
health
offer for y'all,
journey,
baby.
like us boys here, this is what you've been looking for. Dig into these flavor-packed meals your household will love. New customers can enjoy this special offer of only $1.99 a meal. I don't think that's a typo. $1.99 a meal. Go to everyplate.com/podcast and use code TREY199 to get started.
Applied as discount on first box, limited time only. Everyplate.com/podcast. Use code TREY199 and you too could be eating zesty soy garlic chicken rice bowls.
Wow. A mouthful in two ways.
Okay, play this next clip. This is, hey, politics are fun these days. Which real quick, it's amazing the phone algorithm. Like I had a couple weeks where I was diving in too much of all the just reading political stuff.
Okay.
And I was like actually trying. I was like, okay, I'm getting fed it so much. Let's read articles about it and stuff. And I go, all right, this is taking up so much time. I'm done. And I just kind of checked out. And now if you ask me, I'd be like, oh, there's nothing happening politically. It's only what you choose to.
It's based on your
it's insane.
willingness to consume.
Yeah. Because for a couple weeks there, I was like, is this not the most
divisive time in world history
of all time? And I was like, no, I think I just reading it too much. Let's just have a laugh here. King Charles and his queen and the queen consort, they laugh at, these are Inuit singers doing like a traditional Inuit song at some welcoming ceremony.
Okay.
Do you like that song? Would you add to your playlist? Be honest.
I would if they put some drums behind it. Yeah, I think the beat was about to go in.
Do it again. Maybe if we add, or is that the beat? Could you sing over that? Let's play it again. Welcome to Inuit Town. That's probably what it's called. Welcome to Inuit Town. Well,
Beautiful.
there's something there.
Do we know that that's what they were laughing at? Those are two completely different shots.
Oh, you never know anything.
Yeah, we'll
But
go and
I
assume
would
it's
laugh.
true.
And is this okay to say? What do you think of the haka?
We had some at our college. We had some Samoan football players,
Hawk and Hawkettes
and they would do the haka, and I found it terrifying.
on your team?
Yeah, an SBU.
So just like 4 of them would kind of step to the side and do it
Yeah,
to the other team.
yeah.
And
Hey, what even 4? 2. 2 of them would do it.
every game.
The ones I go to, yeah. If you get there early enough, you see a little haka performance.
It's cool when you see those big old guys doing the thing.
Yeah.
But where it bothers me is when then you're like, if it's within the natural flow of an occasion, like, all right, we're gonna do it now. But then sometimes it's like, wait, everyone stop. We got to all watch them do this now.
Like in
It
Parliament.
involves the audience. Like, you have to be a part. Like, why don't you just do it in the locker room? Like, no, you have to stand there while we do it. Like, all right.
Yeah, isn't
stand
there-
here and mock me, basically, to my face.
There's like a viral clip of, I think it's the New Zealand, had some like basketball team doing it to the U.S. basketball team.
Yeah, and
they have to
they
just like
stand there. It's kind of genius, really. Like, imagine if the U.S. if we had something that it was us chanting in some language no one understood, like, we're just better than you, and we like, as another nation, you have to respect our culture. Stand there.
Yeah, if you laugh, if you do look away, it's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
You have
So
to watch
stand
us do
there,
it.
and we're gonna just look you right in the eye and kind of just gloat to you and thrust, and you have to take it.
I think
It's a
that's what
cool
we
tradition.
do, but in other areas. Like that's like why we have like Miley Cyrus and like Jimmy Fallon. That is the world watching us sing and dance, and they just have to look at it.
Yeah, look at it.
That's our version.
Oh, you want another movie? Too bad. We're making them.
Yeah.
No.
I feel
Do an
like
impression of it. Katie. Go.
I've maybe seen it once. I don't know. How,
Inuits?
The
The
haka.
haka, yeah.
Oh.
How
They like slap their chest and their legs, and like their
Yeah.
tongue comes out, and you don't really know.
She's kind of saying it like if a guy they're like, you ever seen the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders? It's like, I don't even know what that is.
Like, where are
You're
you
kind of sounding
watching-
like you're watching it every day.
Where are you?
Haka, I've never even heard of that or seen it.
Where are you watching that happen?
Yeah, how do you even watch that? I don't even.
Is it
Do you
just
have to
at
go to New
sports games?
Zealand? I was there and I didn't.
If
Oh, okay. This is a good example.
Derek, how do you know about this?
All right, then show the guy, and then it pans to the guy. Watch this.
Is this what Moana was based off of?
Probably. This is the town hall. Oh, boy. There's another version where it cuts to the like white dude running the meeting, and he just kind of does like a, oh, here they go. Like he does kind of like a they got to do the whole thing.
It's kind of cool because I feel like
Sick.
humans.
That's more exciting than a filibuster.
Yeah, humans don't like just get real primal much these days. But you see a woman in a pantsuit screaming, like, yeah, go back to our roots.
Mm-hmm.
It's refreshing.
Could you imagine? Could she do it? Like if she grew up in that culture? Because there's sweet little girls like that out there. I guess you got to learn. Could you give us like a, like, could you just do that? Could you try it?
I mean,
It'd be good for
you've
you.
heard me.
Is it possible?
You've heard me do that before.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, you go freaky on the
Oh
podcast.
my gosh.
Dadgum. That's
Oh.
weird, bro.
I probably
That's not
shouldn't-
true. That's not true.
Probably shouldn't do that in front of Jake
I
and
was
Derek.
referring to when
Yeah, let me be clear. That's not what I was
That is
requesting.
not what I was referring to. I was referring to when I was in labor without any pain meds. I was pretty primal.
Yeah,
then.
she was doing a haka.
That was that is. Pretty
I was
much
getting
what
pissed. I was
doing.
like, you're not allowed to do this.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Yeah, go do when she first starts it again, and just picture Katie. Here, let me see this. This is middle of labor. Okay, Katie, one more big push. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you picture? 5. That was her bent over the table.
You could see the moment when Katie realizes the epidural is not working.
So there you have it.
So yeah,
So yeah, she can do it.
Yep.
Just give us one before you go to the next. Just give us one. Subscribe. Like intimidate. Look at the camera, intimidate, and go subscribe.
I'm not sure I can.
Try it.
I'm just scare you.
Here, I'll go to number 4. Watch this camera right here. Subscribe. See, you just subscribe. Like
I don't
you're
feel- I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like-
yeah. Okay, 3, 2, just whatever feels. No, yeah, just try. Just don't even think about it. Subscribe.
I can't. You should
Maybe
have
pump yourself up. Hit
Yeah.
yourself first.
you should have caught me 3 hours ago.
Just say subscribe. Whatever you, however.
Subscribe.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, for Georgia, that was pretty good.
That was pretty.
That's tough. You didn't grow up on the island.
I
She
did
didn't
not.
grow up on the island.
No.
Okay, let's get to some segments. It's been a while because I have some stuff to talk about. Okay, dude, I was. I guess we'll start with the first one. If I see, I'll start with this. I've got a cold plunge. All right. Now it hasn't been working for months. I'm gonna get it working again. And I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. Because you do high rocks.
Exactly.
Mhm. Yeah.
But it seems to be getting out of control. Does every person in Austin, Texas, have to cold plunge and sit in front of a light that's red? Is that a requirement to live there?
You're getting a lot of that in your algorithm.
Run club, run with day in my life. Why are these Gen Z kids waking up at 5 a.m.? This is not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to still be. You should still sleep till 10 a.m. on the Saturday. Now these kids are up. They're up early, eating cottage cheese.
They're
and
like too healthy.
RFK.
it's too much. Yep, that's the effect, huh?
I don't
need
know.
a vaccine. I just have extra protein and do the red light.
Rachel has started dipping her toes into the red light.
Y'all got one in the house,
And not literally, but yes, she has a mask and it is
the mask.
hilarious.
And what? Because it's good for her skin, or she thinks it's like keeping
I've never
her from having
asked.
cancer.
No, it's good for your
Good for
skin.
you.
It's good for your skin.
Well, she's doing that.
It's
Yeah.
good for your skin.
I tried it once and it's like, I mean, it's so much bright red light around your eyes. That part of it has got to be bad for you.
There's no way it's good for your eyes. Yeah.
You've got to, and I'm trying to like still watch a show when there's just red light glaring in your eyes. I'm like, that part, like my skin might be better, but I'm losing my
she's
vision.
got it on and she's watching TV.
Oh yeah, she'll scroll on her phone.
Oh.
Yeah, it can't be
Oh.
See,
good.
I've done a red light at like a facial, but they put like the little like tanning bed goggles.
Yeah,
on
that makes
me
sense.
to protect my eyes.
Those tanning bed goggles, by the way, always too narrow. Never really fit my eyes. And maybe that's something I need to talk to the doctor about. But
I agree, actually.
they were
Yeah, I've
weird
always
shaped.
thought your eyes were like too far apart.
Yeah, like Sid from Ice Age.
Yeah,
Sid the Sloth, lazy.
Lethargic,
it's all coming together.
Uh-oh.
but
Uh-oh.
testosterone.
Maybe he just based it off your eyes. Maybe he's
He
like,
just looked at my eyes.
we don't
and
need to
was
test it. You're part sloth.
like-
Or grounding. If dude, and it's the one thing like, all right, get your bare feet, touch the grass, bare feet. All right, I have AstroTurf. Number 1. So
Yeah, does it work on
not
that?
possible. Number 2, these I was scrolling the other day and there's this guy, he was sitting in a rushing river. Like you could tell he's like, I'm gonna sit here for 30 minutes to do grounding.
Okay.
And you're like, what are we doing? Like, this is how you,
Like, did it
you
look
have
like
a
he was, like,
family and
in-
a job, and you're like, I got to take 30 minutes to do this.
Sounds nice.
It sounds nice, relaxing, but you're like, he's like, I must do this because the electrons are rolling. They're going to go through my butt, and I'm going to not get cancer.
I just
mean,
looked this up and I found something called an earthing mat. You guys
Yeah,
heard of this?
there's earthing
I
mats,
just found out
earthing
about that.
beds. Are like,
What's an
it's-
earthing mat?
It looks like something you would, I don't know, chop vegetables
Do
on.
you ever find yourself like the really intense guys online who are devoting, oh my gosh, while I'm talking about this, pull up Andrew Huberman running. We know that Huberman is, right?
Yeah,
Top podcast. He's a neuroscientist. He's figured out everything in life, how to be the healthiest guy alive. He's figured out everything except how to get married. But do you ever root for some of these guys to die?
Oh my god.
And I didn't want to say it out loud.
Huberman.
No. But any of the super intense guys, they're like, I don't even use Wi-Fi. It's bad for you. Or you kind of like, get a heart attack.
Oh my god.
Because then you could
Because
kinda,
it'll like debunk them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I've never rooted for that. And I don't want it to happen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's only me.
Only you. Yeah.
So here's
Are
a
you finding
person
this?
online.
I couldn't believe this.
Are you wanting to this one of him running?
Wait, is this?
Yes.
Okay.
Just get to a clip of him running. Get it queued up. I
Wait, this
couldn't
is the
believe
guy
it.
who like is trying to live the longest, like that.
Not that guy.
Oh.
no.
That guy's a little out there as well. Huberman is like really successful, really popular.
Yeah, he's got a podcast where he tells, he made famous what Austin, Texas is taking over where he's like, you wake up, you go out in the sunlight naked.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And you do all this stuff.
Cold plunge sauna. He's really into that stuff.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
I'm on this grounding mat thread right now, and this person, big advocate for it. Like, I thought I had this thing called dystonia. It's similar to Parkinson's. I thought if I have to live with this for another 20 years, I don't see how I could. I got the earthing mat, and I sit on it 12 to 16 hours a day. I haven't had any severe crippling spasms since November. And everyone's just like, have you considered that maybe it's because you're sitting 12 to 16 hours a day? Get outside.
You just
go on a walk.
Yeah. That's what bothers me. Some of the grounding, they're like, if you Google it, there's little to no evidence or research done on this, but people say it might help. I'm a big fan of you ever taken Percocet? No one's ever been like, oh, some people say it works. Some people say that works. So, give us something, homeopathic community, where you're like,
this is night and day.
Yeah.
Black and white.
They're like, hey, if you do the sauna a lot,
reduces
your risk of heart disease. I'm like, I guess
inflammation.
I'll take your word for it.
Yes, exactly.
I
When the
have
benefits.
no clue how I would understand that.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, watch. This is the guy who's the beacon of health for young men everywhere.
Great. Which one is he?
Pull in
Phil,
front,
no.
pull in front, pull in front. And then he can start coming up a little bit higher now.
What's wrong with him?
Phil, taller, taller.
Anyway, that's all you need to see.
What's wrong?
I think this is a video of him trying to get better at running. He doesn't know. You ever if you're listening, just picture we've all pictured a kid before you try it for the basketball team, and you see him jog around, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Okay, you're not gonna.
He doesn't even know how to walk.
You don't have enough coordination to run.
And I guess it just goes. He was so close because he's like a neuroscientist, physicist,
I see.
something. And they just have to be dorks.
I mean,
There's just no way.
you could tell he was in his head, he was posture. He was going heel toe.
He's in great shape.
heel
I think
toe.
he's jacked. He's in six pack, but
He's running
thinking-
mathematically.
Yes.
Yeah.
you ever seen the jacked? It's like kind of like the wrestlers at your high school. They walk through basketball practice and shoot a basketball, and you're like, I mean, I can't make fun of you because you could kill me, but wow.
He
You're
looks
not
like
athletic.
he's running with 40-pound dumbbells on each arm, where it's like he can't really move his arms, and they're not that close to his sides.
Jacked though.
But
Looks
you know
better than
how,
me, though.
You know how real more dorky people run though. Have you ever seen that?
Dorky
Right.
people run.
Yeah, where
Yep.
they kind of you kind of lean forward, get a little more aerodynamic.
Yeah, that's true.
And then run.
Yeah.
There was
Oh,
a
the
specific-
Naruto run. No, there's actual real running.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was kind of a name for it at Georgia Tech. A lot of that at Georgia
Oh,
Tech.
really? Yeah. Well, it's always a famous how girls run. That's a big. If you're driving and you see a girl running with good form, that was always a big sign.
Get your
whoa.
attention. Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend in college who was really interested in a girl, and then he saw her run, and he just straight up
Oh,
stopped
that'll mess
talking
it
to
up.
her. Yeah, he described her legs. This is a true story. He described her legs as like a helicopter. He said they weren't going in a linear they were like spinning around each other. It was
that's wonky.
they were
yeah.
like two
Or
whisks.
some will get the arms
That's
the
common.
arms aren't good, and you're like, oh, I
That
can't.
is so
Yeah, the arms move like a
interesting.
T-Rex.
You not remember our second date? I was like, race you out.
No.
Hurry,
Yeah,
race
I
me.
know. We're gonna be late for dinner. Let's run. And I videoed it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You didn't notice, yeah.
No.
And it was good.
That is weird, and because in our adult life we rarely see people run, and then you have that random time where you're trying to get across the street or something happens.
See someone, yeah.
and you're like, that's
dude.
not what I
wow.
I
expected.
catch myself often.
You have really short strides.
like jogging in. It's raining, and I'll notice. I'll kind of do a wimpy little run. I'm like, oh shoot,
Ooh, it's rainy.
I gotta.
Ooh.
Mm.
Wish I had my umbrella.
Another thing that triggers me. Have you seen this? This is very specific, but have you seen this? TikTokers are on Reels. They'll announce something. Let's say I can't believe my music's trending. They'll selfie themselves doing this You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You don't?
I can imagine it though. 100%.
It
Them
bothers
finding
me
out good news on camera.
Or they'll oh my gosh, I got my Glambot results, and
What
they'll
is
be like,
that?
You know what the glam bot is?
Katie, what's Glambot?
Well, you would know if you came to our New Year's party
Well, that.
Oh,
because we had one.
is that one of
Well,
those fun circle
one of
cameras?
We had
everyday ones, but
I was gonna
the
say,
famous
the
glam bot
real
where they do the
glam bot.
slow mo.
Yeah.
That's just this hilarious thing because majority of these people, it just makes you look bad. But then the ones that look good is like, wow, they look so good. And then some are silly. And now it's getting old quickly, but all right, that was just me. No one knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I feel like you're really into the glam bot.
I do. I'll never skip a glam bot video. I'll be honest.
Yeah, you're really into it.
Weird, huh?
They're pretty boring to me. I don't know why.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I wish I could do it.
I think that's why. I think you want to do the glam bot.
What would I do?
Derek, can
What
you
should
pull
I
up
do if I can
Glambot
do
for
it?
me to see what we're talking about
Yeah,
here?
would you?
It's the super slow mo camera.
Like where it spins around you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
What would I do? What should I do if I got on there? Because I don't know.
Do the whip. That's fun.
Ooh,
Whip and Nene.
be good.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Just do something that would.
The Kelsey Plum kind of meme. You could eat popcorn in like a funny way. People would like that.
Mm-hmm. Could just do something really offensive to go viral.
You do like Elon Musk and like show your thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how you do it. Like my heart goes out to you. You could do that.
You good? You open palm. You're good.
Yeah, that's how I made sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
yeah. Gotta be careful with that. Yeah.
Hold Eva up like a Lion King thing.
Mm.
I have a mini triggered. And nothing
you
too
do?
crazy,
Okay.
but just
Hey, nothing's too many. Okay.
as we're recording this,
Share
it's
What's your truth?
the opening round of March Madness. And I'm not even that big of a college basketball fan, but I'm a guy. And who doesn't love March Madness? And I go to work out at a gym when college basketball games are on. And they've got Law Abiding Citizen on the TV.
That's crazy.
It's just like, it's not a huge deal. But if you're a
That's
fitness center
crazy.
and it's March Madness and there's 4 college basketball games on, you got a pretty good chance of just picking a random channel and having a game on.
That show gets your testosterone up, though.
But Law Abiding Citizen is a good movie. So,
Well, they
Could've
should
been worse.
They should mimic March Madness. They show 4 episodes at once.
yeah, I want Quad Box 4 Jamie Foxx movies.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice. Yeah, I was just shocked by that. It was like, this feels like an SBU thing. Like the whole time I was at SBU, I was like, I'm still having fun here, but I don't think Kentucky is doing it this way. I don't think like a 2-person Haka, for instance, or the library closing at 5 p.m.
Sure.
Just weird stuff like that. You're like, I got to
Yeah.
get to a better gym where they don't show Law-Abiding Citizen during March Madness.
I walked into a Mexican restaurant. They had all the March Madness on the TVs. I said, thank you. That's coming to this country and believing.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
good. Yeah.
They're like, hey, this is sick. I don't care what language you speak. March Madness is for the people.
Universal.
Eva
That's
was
right.
going for the wine over here.
It is. Yeah, it's a fun little toy.
Thomas knows what wine is now. He's like, Tommy, want wine?
He did say that. I was like, oh my gosh.
No, sorry. Basic wine. Get it now. Basicals.com. My Mahjong video is crushing. I've never been harassed by more white moms. That's hard to believe, right? But
Yeah.
they are, Mahjong fan, like
They're coming at you?
Mahjong moms, Mahjong, there's a million of these accounts. They're
Yeah.
like, we love the video. We gotta play Mahjong.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, like, okay, they're happy.
Oh yeah.
It's
They're
a
like-
movement. I
feel
keep telling Rachel, it's
seen.
like, you got to start your Mahjong business as soon as possible.
I had one of those Mahjong like accounts follow me and it was like brand new. And I was like, is this Rachel?
That's what she thought.
Is she doing it?
Is she
She's
doing
like, gotta
it?
give Katie a follow.
She is not yet.
Oh, how long is this episode?
50.
I saw that the
Thank
Holderness
God, it's
family
almost over.
did a Mahjong music video. It's kind of fun that you guys just separately were both coming up with Mahjong content at the same
of course.
time.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's a content creator.
Everybody gets
whenever
it.
you see people doing similar content, they like beat you to the
Yeah,
the trendy thing. Like, dang it.
yeah, at least we're thinking the same thing. But yeah, it stinks
Uh-huh.
when they get it before you.
Oh yeah, Mahjong. I'm gonna learn to play, man. It looks fun. Let's get to. We have a couple fan videos. I want to hear from the people. Always hit us up at our website, traking.com/correctopinions. You can submit your questions, anything you want to tell us, videos. So hit us up. I had Destiny wrote in. She said, I got triggered. Hey, Trey, Jake, Katie, and family man Derek. Love the pod. Listen every week. Number 1, my favorite thing lately is roasting Trey's wardrobe. Should do it more often. Well, I looking good today. This is true classic.
You do look good. Good job.
Simple, clean, affordable. Number 2, I'm 28, and I say old lady sayings all the time. I think it started after college. For example, if someone is saying something irrelevant, I'll say, what's that got to do with the price of tea in China?
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, Destiny. She said, or if my 3-month-old coughs while eating or chewing, I'll say, got a bone in it? Ooh, boy. You seem like, yeah, I should hang out with you. She said, my husband has decided he doesn't care at all about what he wears. He said he just wants to wear the same outfit every day for the rest of his life. Because we talked about how that happens with people. You just lock in. You're like, that's it.
This is my outfit now. Yeah,
So,
just different color, same shirt.
Thanks, Destiny. Do you got a bone in it when someone chokes? Would you say that at like a party?
I don't think so.
No, you don't think so?
It got a
All
bone in it.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that before.
There's
what does that got to do with the price of tea in China? That's crazy. She made that one up.
No, I think I've heard
You've
that
heard of that?
before,
Katie
yeah.
says that.
I definitely don't say that.
She
but-
says that.
Katie
Yeah.
says that when she plays Mahjong.
Does she? And then a lot of go watch our YouTube. You got comments. Someone said you confirmed that I won't waste my time on Severance, which I'll say I'm caught up. I like Severance.
It's a good show. It's extremely original, which is fun and refreshing. But it is confusing.
People said cool and trendy are definitely not the first words that come to mind when I see that shirt. Why does everyone hate my cool little rainbow shirt?
Yeah, what is it they don't like? Maybe it's,
I don't
it's
know.
the colors.
I like that shirt.
And we had a lot of people supporting our decision to get a Ford Expedition, which now I'm stuck. I came across a TikTok of a girl with a Jeep Grand Wagoneer,
Yeah.
which looked cool.
We had friends
does.
get that, and they're trying to push us to that over.
Really?
Yeah. And
It's
it is scale.
I'm trying not to do this, but I'm such a sucker. Like the passenger side has a screen
Isn't that cool?
on some of them, and I'm like, that's so cool. But it's like it's a screen. An iPad costs $400. Like that's gonna make me spend $10,000 more dollars.
I really like the
Lincoln Navigator. Have you seen the
Well,
massage chairs?
Are
that
they
have?
sick? Oh
Massage
yeah, I can't.
chair?
yeah,
those-
some of those bigger almost all the big SUVs have massage chairs in
Yeah.
the driver's seat.
Dude, you talk about if you want to have kids, you start budgeting now for the. No one tells you might have to buy a $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 car. These cars. You need these cars. They're so big.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
But I really like that the Wagoneer has the camera already built into it so you can see the kids. That's cool.
Like interior camera,
Yeah.
not like a backup cam.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know you can buy one of those off Amazon.
You can.
You
Like,
install
what- I
one.
mean,
You get
yeah.
a Garmin.
Is that gonna make
You
me spend
can.
$20,000? There's a car.
You know?
There's a screen right here, babe. Because this passenger can like watch movies on a screen. So I
That
guess I might get
feels-
that so I can drive and I can play it over here and I can watch.
You can't.
Or even
they-
set up a series of mirrors to where you don't have to look over and it's just right in front of you.
I think that they said specifically on the video we watched that the driver cannot see it like the way the screen is
Oh.
sitting.
Oh,
Brutal.
challenge accepted.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
see
buy
about
one.
that.
See about that.
Also, I really don't foresee a time in the next 5 years where we're on a road trip. Derek, you correct me because you're a little further along, where one of us is going to be like just
Kicks back, relax.
chilling in
Oh,
the
yeah.
passenger seat. That doesn't
No,
feel
no.
like.
I think Thomas is playing with Eva, and then you're just like watching a movie. You're just watching.
Well, that would happen
Passenger
one day.
princess.
Gossip Girl.
Watching Sex in the City over there.
That would happen one day.
Yeah, you're drinking
Oh.
wine.
Because right now,
couple weeks
for
from now.
5 hours straight, I was like this. Eva, okay, Thomas, play with this. Okay, you're done with that. Okay, Eva, let's smile, be happy.
Oh, man.
For 5
Bad luck.
hours.
Yikes.
So
No one believes you. Look at this perfect little girl.
Yeah, it's hard to believe when she just sits here on the podcast every week.
All right, yeah. So
Doesn't
hit
like
us
the car
up.
rides. The comments are great, though. I mean, every single one of them is either about your car or your shirt.
Yeah, thanks,
It's
guys.
great.
Okay, who do we got here? Who do we got?
What's up, Correct Opinions Pod? I was just listening to this week's episode and about how y'all were not a fan of when people name their cars. And I, to be honest, was a little bit offended, whatever, because my car's name is Earl.
Oh boy.
And
Classic.
the car that I had
So zany.
before this, his
Quirky.
name was Frank.
Oh, Ricky.
And now I have a gray car. So his name is Earl Gray. And I just think it's funny, okay? I think it's funny
Okay.
that when people come into my car, I'm
Yeah,
going to say,
we're dying
okay,
laughing.
welcome to Earl. And then I can say, all right, me and Earl are coming to pick you up. Or I'll say, you know, Earl, he's loyal. He will never leave me. He will never fail me.
Well, cars
And, you know,
Yeah,
I
break
just
down.
think it's funny.
Does she know what a car is?
And when Frank
she think
broke
he's
down, when
Jesus?
Frank the Ford
Yeah,
broke down,
You're
Right.
sharing the gospel.
it was personal. And he died, and it was really sad. And
Yeah, she loves this joke.
I just think it's funny. And so
Pretty close to a
I
TLC
just
show.
want to give this
yeah, I'm
to
attracted
all
to
the
my
men
car.
out there that might get the ick for when girls name their cars. It's funny, and if you don't think it's funny, then I'm sorry, there might be something wrong with you. Hot take, could be a correct opinion though.
Okay. Hey, I respect the confidence. You know, I love dating girls when they go, not that I've done it in a while, but when they're like, you say something funny and you don't laugh, like, that is funny. That's, you're wrong for not laughing. I was like, oh.
And if
'Cause
you
that-
get the
'cause, you
ick
know-
from this, something's wrong with
You know,
you.
we do those at our shows. We'll say a joke and if no one laughs, we go, you guys aren't getting this.
Let's pause real quick.
That
So
was funny.
the way I wrote this, it was intended to be funny, and I feel like you guys aren't smart enough to understand it. That they like it when you kind of like dumb it down for them.
For sure. Earl Grey. That's just what a perfect example.
It's exactly what we were talking about.
So credit to you. Hey, I don't know. You never thought to name your car once?
No, I don't like it.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? Oh, that's my girl right there. You might get me growling later. Yeah, I don't like
Subscribe.
Enough of that. Enough of that.
Not
Smash
joking.
that
It's guys' night.
Hmm.
Yes. It was too loud. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for writing in. We got another fan video. And what if you had to name your car? What would you name it? I think I'd name mine. So I have a
Linda, because she. Who knows? I can't even pretend.
I would name mine Derek
Yes.
because it's black.
Wait, did you tell the story
What?
of Thomas?
Go for it.
Okay, Derek, this is so funny. You and Mikey were over here the other day shooting.
Mikey, the videographer. We're
And
making content.
later on in the day, for some reason, Thomas started telling Trey that he had 2 babies in his belly, which that's a whole nother
That's kind of fun.
funny thing. And so I walk in and I was like, you have 2 babies in your belly. Like, what are their names? What are the babies' names? And he goes, Mikey and Derek.
All right.
So our son is pregnant with twins, and he's named them Mikey and
Mikey
Derek.
and Derek.
Wow.
That is so cool.
It's gonna be weird when one's white and one's black.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what he doesn't get yet.
I thought it was hilarious. So he
I'm honored.
very, very memorable day.
Okay. Who else we got?
Hi everyone. I hope you're having a good day. My name's
Thanks.
Perry. So you know.
What's
Sorry,
up, Perry?
that felt weird to say, but I felt like I needed to say it and there was no segue. Anyways, I'm at work. I work with kids and I was going through this list of names for something I'm doing and I came across the name Christopher and the way it's spelled
Ooh, we get to guess.
actually caught me off guard and I said out loud to myself, that's criminal because the way they spelled
All right,
it
should we try and
is
guess?
criminal. Okay, so somebody a couple weeks ago did like guess how
Okay,
they
yep. This is
spelled
fun.
this
This
name,
is
so
fun.
we're doing that again.
Great.
So I'm gonna
Such
pause.
a teacher.
All
Such
right,
a
pause.
We're doing
Yeah.
that again.
So just
Time
everyone
out.
knows.
Look at my nose. Look at my
3,
nose.
2, 1. Pause. We're doing that again.
I
Chris-
appreciate that for me.
Sure.
Derek, pause it.
Pause. Christopher. I'm gonna go. This is gonna be bold. I'm gonna start off. I think it's spelled KKK
Oh my gosh. Trey.
RISTOFER.
I'm looking at the keyboard now. It's obviously doesn't start with a C.
Which,
Even
by the way, real quick, Dr. Seuss. You know, he kind of had some flack.
Yep.
He has like an ABC book. Any parent knows. Hades got it. Remember? All right. Big A, little A. What begins with A?
And Annie's alligator. A.
Ask to do another letter. So that's the theme. It's so say big.
Big F, little F.
What begins with F?
F. 4 fluffy feathers on a fifer for Beth.
Do another, dude. Do another.
Big N, little N. What begins with N?
9 new neckties, nightshirt, and nose.
one doesn't flow as good as the other ones. I think you've been freestyling right now. Big P, little P. What begins with P?
Painting some pajamas pink. P, P, P.
That's a
Wow,
bomb
beautiful
right there,
mind
dude.
over here.
And then watch out. Big K, little K. What begins with K?
Oh, shoot.
It's
Kangaroo and...
Clue.
Anyway, whatever it is.
Kangaroo and
but-
kite. And then it says gang.
Yeah.
So, easy doc.
There were signs this whole time. We should
It
have seen.
just straight up says Ku Klux. All right.
Okay, Christopher.
Oh, yeah.
How crazy could that one get? There's got to be a Y.
X...
Yeah, I was thinking that
Ooh.
too. Yeah.
XRISTOFIR.
Oh,
Whoa.
FIR, like a tree.
Yeah.
I'm going to go KH is the start.
Mm,
And then there's also a Y in there.
got it.
I thought I was going to go wild with the a QU to start with.
Oh, all right. I like that one.
Christopher.
Let's see.
Christopher.
Christopher.
Homeschool.
All right, good guesses.
And guess how these parents spelled Christopher? Unpause. Okay. They spelled it CRISTHOFER.
Wait.
One more.
Yeah, one more
Okay, so you
time.
gotta spell.
CRISTHOFER, which I read
Christopher.
phonetically as Christopher.
Christopher.
It's Christ Hopper.
Christ
Maybe that's what
Hopper.
I'm supposed to say. Maybe it's not Christopher.
Christ
and
Hall
I'm
of
the crazy
Famer.
one. But if I'm the crazy one in this scenario, that would be crazy because
They
this
messed
is
up.
crazy. None of this makes sense. I just thought you would get a kick out of the way that they spelled Christopher.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not as crazy as we were thinking,
Anyways, okay,
but
have a great rest of your day.
But
Bye, everyone.
Christopher.
Because now I'm confused of how you
Christ.
spell Christopher. You spell it CHRIST.
But then no H then.
Yeah,
you just let the
put
T.
they swung the H over there. That's
Oh.
crazy, dude. Christ Hall of Famer. Okay.
Christopher.
Yeah, hit us up. Trey.com/correct opinions. And then we're going to go. I did some more shows. I want to talk about some new material. I wrote some of this Hallmark script. I want to talk about that. And all sorts of other fun stuff at the Patreon. We're going to keep it going. Patreon.com/TreyKennedy. Thank you for the support. It really does mean a lot. We're a small but mighty podcast, so the support means the world. Let's keep the lights on.
Keeps
And
the wood
then pay the
burning.
childcare so there's not a baby beating on the mic. Love you guys. Talk to you next week. Peace.
Correct opinion.